this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Alabama's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
He'll keep it himself. Sweet touch there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make the...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires on the move. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Bama. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Card in the backfield, it's Miller. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get around the room.
These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Looking to go up top on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quickly complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Coming after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. From the gun, the ground game. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Fairweather. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Now on second down. The back goes in motion. Here comes the option. Still on his feet at the 45. It's loose. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently.
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Oh, what a move! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown Tide!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives... He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it...
He'll take the deep shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And he added the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
to the air. It's Thorne. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Third down coming.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
They finally get him. Goodness gracious. How about the strength in the pocket? To stay in the pocket and shrug one guy off, two guys off, stay alive, but the third guy was too much. How about the defense just swarming all over the place?
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Shakes off the tackler. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Pocket starts to collapse. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Miller. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Using his feet. The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Unloads quickly. Lowers those pads.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Thorne. Getting some heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down. Here comes that Alabama offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Feeling some heat. Got it behind the line. It's Brown.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Going up top on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off from the gun. Running with power. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social